Launch your income. We are here. We're going to go live and talk all things monetization. I want you to monetize your expertise. So thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started. This is my go live and monetize your expertise chat. You guys will see me in real time. We're going to be talking. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be connecting. We're going to be growing. We're going to be doing all the things. So I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to get started in just a second. Set up my screen. I have a couple screens going on over here. I want to make sure I'm all set up. And if you have any questions, feel free to go in and put it in the chat. Make sure you like and share out the live. Speaking of liking and sharing out the live, I need to do that for my live. So I have that all set up. Thank you all who are joining. I appreciate you being here. Turn my volume down. And just make sure I am doing all the things to support my own live. Appreciate you coming in. Let me know if you have any questions as well. So we will get that going. And I am going to set it up over here as well. Set up. I have a couple screens to set up all the time. As you guys can tell, I am trying to make some things happen. I want to make sure I am setting myself up so I can see you guys in the chat, see you guys here, monitor the room a little bit. Thank you so much. If you come in the room, I appreciate you joining and liking a live as well. So let me switch. I gotta like my own live. Make sure I like my own live as well. So that is part of the process. You gotta make sure you are loving on yourself. Okay, friends, we are gonna do that. Let those likes go through, and then I'm gonna move over to TikTok so that I can support my channel over there. Get that one going. I'm always a few minutes late setting up these screens, so I want to make sure I'm trying my best to be present here, because I know you guys start coming in. We'll start getting the YouTube flood. I appreciate you all coming in as well. So we'll start getting that group of people coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you like the live, share the live out. Make sure you're commenting. So if you come into the room, make sure you throw some comments out there so I know who you are, okay? And then also go to my shorts or my long form content, put a comment there, like, and subscribe, and I can subscribe to your channel because I can see that notification. I got some to do today. I'm gonna go back and make sure I honor all the ones that I have to support. So that's what this is. This is our growth season. We are doing it. It is springtime. And so we are growing. That's what we're doing. We're growing. And so let me know if you have any questions. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. So she also has channels. She is a great supporter of YouTube. She is my coach. She's helping me understand this platform because I'm on TikTok. And so she helps me understand very well what to do here. And so I want you to go to her channel and make sure you like her comment to one of her forms of videos, her content, as well as like it and then subscribe, and she'll do the same for you. So you get 2 for 1 with this particular live. So we are all growing. That's what's happening. So I'm starting off. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Come on in. We are talking all things going live and monetizing our expertise. Whether you have a physical product, digital product, you have your consultations, whatever you're doing, I want you to understand you got a solution for your audience. If you're into digital marketing, come on in. We're going to talk all things to support you in your strategy. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you being here. How you doing, Mary? Thank you so much for joining. XO, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in. Chris, how are you doing, friend? Get your daily heart me. We are going to chat it up and connect. Dee, thank you so much for being. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. You said, how are you? That just seemed that's the way it felt. I don't know if you wrote it that way. It could have been like, how are you? But it felt like, how are you? I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Um, Come in. Let me know where you're from, guys. We're gonna chat it up. This is my go live and monetize your expertise. So this, I call this my level up conversation, because what was happening, and I say it all the time, my 4 o'clock was for my newbies, my new friends. They're trying to figure out how to do this app, what's going on here. And then I have my people who are coming back and they're like, you know what? I went live. Oh, you said sweet thought. Okay, that tells me you were like, how are you? I have the more enduring, like, how are you, friend? How are you? But no, that is a sweet thought. That's what this is. You're literally talking to yourself and you're looking at the screen. You're having this whole conversation. People are coming in, they're connecting. You said that's it. It was the latter. I appreciate your friend. That's what it's all about. Just making that connection. So we are making connections here. Let me know if you have any questions as you're coming in, Dawn. Thank you for joining. We're going to get started in a second. So this particular live, we are talking. Lisa, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. My fellow Lisas, how are you, friend? Hope, how you doing? Come in. Let me know where you're from, friends, so we can get to connecting. So that's what this live is all about. This live is helping you understand the bigger picture. Okay, so over the last couple of days, I was getting a lot of questions about going live. We talked about those engagement rooms. I call them grow rooms. That's the original name. They wanted now to coin an engagement, but we were talking about those rooms because a lot of those live hosts talk about content and making sure your content's good, which is great. What you definitely want to do, make sure you're posting, make sure you're doing quality content, as well as thinking very much about your structure of your content so that obviously the goal is to potentially go viral and have a lot of followers, a lot of likes, all the things. So you're trying to do that, but people do not coach. People are not coaching about going live, okay? People are not coaching as much about going live and monetizing. So I'll look at you, auto renewed. How you doing, Rachel Sunflower? I see your friend coming into the room. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your ongoing support through your subscription. I appreciate you. And so people are not talking about the mechanics of going live so that you can go live and that you can monetize. And then when you think about a strategy for monetizing, people are not talking about that because they're trying to make sure they keep this to themselves. And at the end of the day, I don't want you to sit back and wonder, like, why are all these people doing this? Why? What's the end game? Because the end game is bigger. It's the monetization. It's the monetization that happens here and beyond. So that's what I teach. Hello, friends. Wyland, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying hello in the chats. Make sure you like it. You did, I think, too. I appreciate your friend, as well as ask any questions. How you doing, Danielle? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your friend coming in, supporting. Thank you all. Um, what have you doing? I speak Spanish, understand a few words. Oh, how are you? No español. And that's the extent of it. No español. So I do not speak Spanish, unfortunately. I do not. Um, I know 1, 2 phrases, but that's the one I know the most. No español. So yeah, I took Spanish. It's funny, I took Spanish in high school for like 2 years, and I took French as well. Those are my 2 languages. LK, thank you for saying hello. My friends on the YouTube, they're coming in, just like my friends are coming in. How you doing, Happy? How are you, friend? Your name just brings a smile to my face. You said, higher love, Dr. Lisa. We got to chat, so make sure we get to the Instagram group and chat over there. I want to make sure, how are you doing? That is an endearing. how are you doing? Because I know things, life has been lifing, but I want to make sure that you're okay, friend. So that is true. Cleopatra, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Good morning. My friends on YouTube, LK, Wyland, thank you so much. Waylon, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Say hello. Let's chat it up. I'm managing two rooms. I usually have a moderator for YouTube. You guys, I say it all the time. I co-stream. That is my tip. Co-stream. If you have YouTube access, how you doing, Daniel? Thank you for the rose. If you have YouTube access where you can start streaming, you need 50 subscribers to do it. Just co-stream. I have my tablet over here. I have my phone here. I'm on both devices. I'm sharing out information about going live. And my friends who are curious about TikTok, I'm talking about TikTok. My name on both platforms is the same, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. You can come to either one of the platforms and can engage. My YouTube people, make sure you subscribe. My TikTokers, make sure you go over to my YouTube and subscribe. We're trying to grow. This is our growth season. I say it all the time. We are growing. Okay, you all? That's the goal. We are growing. And so what I do is if you go to my channel and maybe and comment on one of my shorts or my long form content, I can in turn go to your channel and then subscribe to you as well. Luna, thank you so much coming in. Luna, I'm doing my homework for you today, friend, okay? Luna, thank you for coming. My homework, Luna got the subscription. That's the premium package where you are able to get a profile review. So you said no worries. No, it is worries. I'm going to get you, friend. So she got it, I think on Thursday. So I'm going to do it today because I am going to be available to do it today. Yesterday I had some outings and some other stuff, and I had that TikTok shop. I'll talk about that too for you all. But I had the TikTok shop. Stuff set up for me to do in the evening, so I'm gonna do my homework. So that is something where I do a profile review for my premium, and then for my deluxe, I do a profile review in a live stream audit. So if you are going live, you want to understand this platform, you want to talk to your audience, because it's all about how do you brand yourself and how do you brand yourself so that your audience can relate and resonate with your brand. So I want to make sure we are doing things in a branding fashion so that as we're looking at growth, as we're looking at maybe going on YouTube, going on Instagram, going on these other platforms, there is a brand that you're representing. And you are talking very intentionally to your audience. So if you think you're going to go in here and talk to everybody, if you're talking to everybody, then I tell you all the time you're talking to nobody. Because you got to talk to the people who are listening and who are resonating with your brand and your messaging. Ray, thank you so much for joining. Rich Sunflower, I see your friend. Thank you for coming in. You know what? I got the notice that you extended your subscription, so you must not have come in a room yet. So TikTok just gave me the notice. I was like, okay, thank you, congratulations. I saw it. I appreciate your friends. So we're gonna get to talking and chatting. Hello. He's like, I'm about to come to Dr. Lisa's room. Let me make sure I get my subscription in order. I appreciate your friend. Um, so what we're going to do, so this is my 10 a.m. My 10 a.m. I talk about leveling up. So my 4 o'clock is for my newbies, my scared people, my shy people, my nervous people, my people who are like, should I be doing this? Why am I here? What happens here? Stolen, how are you? Stolen intellect, I see your friend. And so today we talk very intentionally about making sure you are thinking beyond the app. Okay? So the app is part of it. Hello, friend. The app is a big piece of it because here on the app, where you're going live, whether you're talking to your YouTube friends or here on TikTok, going live, you're able to build that know, like, and trust. Okay? So people get to hear you, they get to see you, they see the whites of your eyes to make sure they know you are a genuine person, that you are here being authentic, you are telling your journey, telling your story. And then at the end of the day, if you know your audience, and that's what I teach you, I want you to understand who's your audience. You know that demographic well, you know their psychographic in terms of how they think, what they value, what they're interested in, and you know their pain points. That's the key. You want to know your audience, and if you know their pain points, the things they're challenged by, the things that they're struggling with, then you offer a solution to that. So that's the message. That's it. So I'm on the soapbox this morning, but that is essentially what you're doing. That is the message. And so as you're doing this and you're talking to your audience, they're able to connect with you. They're able to say, okay, I get it now. Oh, you have the thing that I need. And that could be a physical product. That could be a digital product. That could be your coaching. That could be your consultations. That could be your mentorship. That could be your membership. That could be your template that you have for your crocheting patterns. Whatever it is, whatever it is, you can bring it to this space. So that's what I talk about, monetizing your expertise. That's the big picture here. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. And I started this conversation saying there are live hosts that don't teach that. They don't talk to you about that. They're talking about, oh, come in, do all the things. And the things are important because you need to activate the room, and we'll talk about the things in a second. However, you need to make sure you are doing above and beyond. And so they should be teaching you about going live, not just being a viewer. Because the goal here is to monetize beyond just your viewership. I was one of those people where I was scrolling, consuming, which is fine because you meet rooms like this. But at the same time, you got to think about, okay, what else do I want to be doing? How do I make money too? How do I do this in a way that is going to help build me? So, and help bring in additional residual passive income. So that's the goal for today. We're going to talk about that. I talk about it depending on how I get there, because I always end up there at some point in the conversation, because I answer your questions, because I know a lot of you are like trying to figure out this app, trying to figure out TikTok, trying to figure out why are you here and how do you use it effectively. So I usually get there at some point, but I'm going to get there for you all, okay? I'm going to actually have to get there a little sooner, only because my son has his last basketball game. And I'm going to go to the last one so I can make sure I can go to it. Hello, Heart and Joy. I see you, friend. Yes, I was scrolling, just seeking entertainment. Yes, that's it. And you know, that's fine. Because when you go to a room, I say this all the time, a live host, your job is to educate, entertain, and inspire people. That's it. That's your job. And TikTok supports your job in that way. Okay. So some viewers, that's what they were doing. They were just here looking for entertainment. But Rachel Sun Sunflower, I know you've gone live yet, haven't you? I think you've gone live a few times now, haven't you? Let me clap for you because I know you have. And so that becomes a bigger thing where you are now starting to say, okay, I'm going to do this. How do I do this effectively? You say yes. And I know you're just starting off in your process, but that's the beauty of this. You got to start. You got to start. You got to hit that go live button. You got to start. Your first, I say the first week, last night live. Look at you. Got to tell me your live schedule so I can come support. I love that. Tell me your live schedule. But do you have a schedule, or do you just do it? You're still figuring it out. Let me know if you're still figuring it out. But that's what this is all about. So friends, let's do this. We're going to activate the room because we do need to activate the room. You said no, you don't have a schedule yet, but that's okay. You will get there. That's it. You will get there. And so Rachel Sun Sunflower has been coming to my room. Gosh, I would say you've been coming at least since March. I'm going to say at least since March, maybe February. And so you've been slowly growing, slowly doing it, trying to figure out what to do, what not to do, trying to figure out how to get your followers so you can go live. You've been doing all the things. TikTok gave us the Daily Heart Me. I know many of you have come in and gotten your Daily Heart Me, but if you have not, go ahead and click that so you can get your Daily Heart Me. Come on in. You guys know the routine since February. Awesome. Wow. Awesome. I appreciate you. And I love hearing the fact that you are going live, friend. Thank you so much, Ramona. How are you? You all are coming in. Thank you for coming into the live. And those of you on my YouTube channel, I appreciate you being here. Go ahead and put a comment in so I know who you are. Make sure you like the live. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Hope everyone is doing well. How you doing, Shenanigans? How are you, friend? Shenanigans, she's like, look here, the practical shopper. I love that. I love that. I love that name, Shenanigans, the practical shopper. I am doing well. How have you done your shoppable a shoppable live yet? You're with Live Legion. So thank you. You're welcome. So guys, I've done my first 3 shoppable lives. Interesting process. Interesting process. Yes, I am. Yes, I have. Look at you. Interesting process, interesting experience. I do love it. Thank you so much. I do love it though. I have to say, getting ready to do one in a minute. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Awesome. What's your practical affiliate, blah blah blah. Shop Smarter. Okay, I love that name. Your email. So what's your specialization for your shop? Is it fashion? What are you doing? Fashion, beauty? What's your area? You said good luck. Yes, yes. Um, and so what I focus on tech. And so I've been doing tech all this week. It was technology products. And it was really tech products for beginners. Beginners that are looking to go live in their content creation. So I had a couple different products that I showcased. Um, I had, well, on average, I think I have like 12 products that I talked about. But each day I featured a couple new ones. So that's how I did it. So I had my core products and then I had a couple features. How you doing, super? How you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you for joining. No, I'm more of a practical shopper and daily uses. A lot of electronics. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's good. That's good. So yeah, my theme this week was tech products, essentially for going live streaming and for your content creation. And so because of that, I just featured those products this week. Now, beauty and wellness is my other topics. Next week, I probably will focus on wellness products because I have more of those in stock already. And then I have a few beauty that I'm sourcing and I'm going to make some decisions on. But my wellness stuff I do have. So I'll probably focus on that health and wellness, some practical things surrounding supplements, maybe some healthy vitamins and stuff, but also some when you think about physical health and physical health and your nutritional health, maybe that's the way I would say it. So since I buy things I use daily, okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. Practical shopper. Just told me to use this. Awesome. Okay, I love that. Yes, she told me to focus on one section at a time. So working it out. Yes, beauty and wellness. Yep, those are the two that I have: tech, beauty, and wellness. And so yeah, so all this first week of rolling out, it was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I do my lives at 8:30 p.m. It was very much about just showcasing those products. All the tech products. And then, like I said, tomorrow will be, I mean, next week will be the wellness. I'll do wellness, some products there. And then I have a couple electronics and wellness too, actually, that more, like you said, more everyday use type things. And then not really technology for creators or content creators or this digital marketing space. um, but the other stuff is more practical use too. Yeah. So thank you all. Look at your shenanigans. I appreciate your friend. We are going to be commiserating together because it is a thing when you do TikTok shop. I'm going to say that to you, my friends here. Meatball, how are you, friend? Thank you for Miss Darlene. How you doing? Coming in the house for us. Let's see. Grand Rising, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much, friend. So yes, ma'am. Because yes, that's the whole thing. So any of my friends, if you are interested, how you doing, Glow? Come on in, friend. I'm just getting started. I was sitting here just having small talk. But what I will say, if anybody has an interest or desire to get TikTok Shop, let me know. I can make that part of the topic today if you need me to go through kind of the steps that you need to take to get approved. Okay. So that's something I spend time in. I usually do it a lot in my 4 o'clock because there is that where people are like, okay, how do I get it? I've been trying to figure this thing out. I got 1,000 followers. What's happening? Typically, it might be you have banned accounts that you're following, which is a no-no, or you have some problems with your content you've created and you post it, and maybe you have a violation. And so those are two things that will stop you from getting it. And then you also got to let TikTok know you want it. So if you want it, you got to let them know. You got to say, I want this. I want TikTok Shop. Because if you don't tell them, they don't know. Or it'll take a long road for you to get it. Maybe I should say that. You might get it, but it's going to take a long road. And there's some things you got to make sure you do so that you do get it. Because you got to have your account in good standing and not follow banned accounts. And you got to make sure you continue to do that. Yes, I'm trying to be an affiliate. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's see, friend. Yes, please, per shop. Okay, that's right. Per shop came in the room. Thank you, friend. You're at 148. Okay, let me see, Ramona. Let's see. Good morning, Kathleen. Kathleen, thank you, friend. You are a friend. You are looking out for a girl. Thank you so much, Ramona. You're close to. Okay, you are looking out for a girl. I submitted. I had to submit two more imposter accounts. Ramona said, Dr. Lisa, somebody in these grow rooms looking with your name and stuff. Not here. Not no, you won't. No, you won't do Dr. Lisa like that. So I submitted the copyright because I posted about this. This is what you need to know. When you go internally and report them, TikTok don't do anything. That don't even work. You got to go in and do a copyright infringement form. That's what you have to do. So I had to do that. Oh my goodness, I just saw the one so crazy. Did you really? You just saw that one again? It's out in the streets. Oh wow. So it takes about 3 to 4 days for it to go away. TikTok, that's what I'm noticing, is 48 to 72 hours. They'll send me a notification that they got rid of it. How do I join the TikTok shop, please? I got your friend. Let me go there because I want to make sure I tell my friends. Oh, Na- Naomi, is that it, Naomi? Miss Friend, you have 10,000 followers, so you probably just need to go in and clean up your system, your account. Interested as well. Okay, awesome. Heart and Joy, thank you so much. Okay, Heart and Joy, you're close. Yeah. So we, Carissa, good morning. How you doing, friends? Good morning. Good morning. Kathleen, good to know. Thank you so much. How do I join the TikTok shop? Okay, yeah, I saw that one. Okay. So here's what I would say. Let's do this first really quickly before I start because we gotta activate the room just really quickly because TikTok shop usually takes me about 10 minutes. So I want to run through and I try to be as thorough as possible. So a couple things you want to do. We're gonna tap the screen. The likes, we have 2.8K. So let's see if we can get that up to 50K. We're gonna try to tap the screen. Tap the screen for that and support. Those likes, I say it all the time, it shows TikTok you are here, you're engaging. You get points for that support. So if you click the number right now, it says 23 people in the room. It shows you who are the top viewers. There's a question mark in the corner. It tells you very intentionally. How you doing, Kimby? How do you get points for your likes, those taps? How do you get points for your comments? We're going to keep commenting. That is important to do. And then how do you get points for your gifting? You get a point for every coin you spend. And what are the points converted into? Coins are converted into your engagement. So you have a level 8. Did you just get that in my room? I think you did. Yesterday you didn't have a blue box. Today you got a blue box. Heart and Joy, I think he was on my list of people who did not have a blue box, and you got your blue box, friend. So what you're gonna do is that blue box is telling TikTok, and I say this all the time for my friends in this room. He said, thank you. My friends in the room, the blue box is what gets you live access early. You don't need 1,000 followers. You just need a blue box. You get live access under 100 followers if you are engaging in a live room. TikTok sees that. The other thing the blue box does, and I'm just going to be flat out honest with you because I've been doing TikTok shop on my other account, and because I do those lives, I see so many people with no blue box coming in my room, and I say, "Oh, y'all gonna make me put the Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income hat on. I can't continue to see y'all with no blue boxes." So, but it shows you're able to see people who are engagers. So, Heart and Joy, you are engaging. You are connecting with people in the room. So you click the person's photo, you can follow or follow them back if they've already followed you, and you click that at symbol and you say a message. So you want to make sure when you come to someone's room, you are constantly engaging, you are constantly commenting, you are constantly doing all the things to activate the live, but also get you points. So TikTok knows you're an active engager. Okay? So that's what that means. You're a high engager, those blue box. So Naomi, you said, where is the blue box located? It is right next to your name. It says level 1. That blue box is what I'm referring to. So, friend, you've come to a live. You have come to a live and you have engaged. So what I tell people, so you essentially have it on your line, that level 1. What you want to do is make sure that you keep engaging. So Principal Martin, how you doing, friend? You got this brand new account. I appreciate you. You got a lovely name because I'm assuming you are principal of of education, K-12 education, or you're a principal of a law firm. You are a principal, or maybe that is just your first name. You like Dr. Lisa? No, no, no. I've gotten that all my life. I'm actually named principal. Elementary. That's what it is. Elementary. Okay. I love that elementary. Okay, friend. So we're gonna get you right because your bio has no words, and you need words in your bio. So that is where TikTok knows who you are. And when you come into a live, somebody clicked your bio, just like I just did. And they click your bio, they know who you are. And so with that, you want to make sure that you put words, those keywords help you understand, help TikTok understand who you are and what your content's going to be about, and it will push it out to those people. Okay? You say, can't decide on a name for my niche. I am learning. Okay, well, so far, I mean, think about your niche. I do teach, and I could talk about it if I get time. I'm going to talk about TikTok Shop real quick for my friends who said tell them how to get it. So I'm going to talk about that. But I can segue towards the end in terms of knowing your niche, your topic, your target audience. And then as you go live, you're going to be intentional about talking to them. Because if you know your target audience, then you can talk to them so that they can connect and relate to you, just like I'm talking to you. So just recognizing that that's important. So this is a learn room. Okay, that's what we call this. It's a learn room. I'm teaching you how to do that. The good news is you can change that up every time as you. Oh yes, Kathleen is right. I wanna point that out. Kathleen, you just got to give a little bit of time frame to that. The only thing I will say, you can change it every 7 days. So you're with it for a little bit. You got about a week that you're going to be married to that name. And then if you want to change your username, I think you can change it. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I think it's 30 days. I think it's 30 days. The username is the name underneath. That is your unique username. So you're married to it for a little bit, but you can always change it. Okay? You can change it. How do I create a Spark ID for a video I created? Carissa, you're talking about TikTok Shop. You went deep. You said, "How do I create that?" If you go to the video that you created, go into the settings for that video. Go to that post. There's the three dots at the bottom of that post. If you click that, it takes you to the ad settings. Click the ad settings. Click the one for ad authorization, and it should generate a code that you can copy and send to the seller. So that's what you do. 30 days. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. You got me right on my timeline. Yes, three. You said 30 days. That's what you were trying to say. Yes, yes. So there you go, friend. Okay, so really quickly, tapping the screen is important. We got 7.8K likes. Tapping the screen. As you tap that screen, you will see a pink heart pop up. Quentin, thank you so much. Good morning. How are you, friend? A coach on YouTube said that is easy, but now I see there's a lot to learn. Um, Hello, my YouTube friends. I co-stream on YouTube. Let me show that real quick. You just said YouTube, so let me just show you because I am on YouTube as we talk. I'm on my tablet, and so my name over here is the same as Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. And so I do this streaming because this becomes a playlist. So anybody who wants to go back and watch this, and you're like, you know what, she talked about TikTok Shop, because I'm not, and I know somebody's going to ask me to repeat stuff, and I'm going to say, go to my YouTube channel and get the information from there because I'm trying to get subscribers over here, I'm trying to get watch time, all the things. And if you go to my YouTube channel and comment first, like, and then subscribe if you haven't already to one of my shorts or one of my long form videos, I will do the same for you because I get notifications. So those notifications I can see and I can make sure I am supporting your channel. That's for my YouTube folks and for my TikTok folks. That's and so I want to make sure I'm supporting you. This is our growth season. My YouTube name is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. That branding, friends. Yes, Michelle, you're in the house. Thank you so much. I'm only here for a quick moment. Yes, Michelle. Let me show her real quick. Yes, Michelle is my moderator. She is here today. And if you see her, let me see if you can see her name. Let's see. It's yes as in YES. There we go. I want to make sure you guys get that. YES Michelle Crochets. Okay? YES. So you get 2 for 1. You get 2 for 1. You get me and Yes Michelle Crochets if you go to our content and you like it and subscribe there. You always got to subscribe, and I'm saying this so I'm very intentional about this. You always should subscribe last. You just can't go to YouTube and start hitting subscribe because YouTube will not approve that subscription. They want you to watch the content. You got to watch something. And so with YouTube, I tell people all the time, it is a search engine. It is really not your traditional social media. So it's trying to, obviously it wants to be like the other media. So that's why they have the shorts out there. That's why they're doing that type of short form video content. But at the same time, it is a search engine. You go in that search bar, you type and you watch something. That's what they want you to do. They want you to watch the content. So that is built into how that algorithm works. So you got to make sure that you are watching. YouTube channel, please subscribe to me and let's connect. She's in the chat. I offer coaching service and information to help new and emerging channels. So I didn't get to that. She is my moderator on YouTube, but she is my coach, my YouTube coach. She is helping me grow my channel. She's helping me understand the platform. I'm over here helping folks. You said I'm the GOAT. Thank you so much. I see the GOAT stickers coming out too. It's on YouTube and on TikTok. So okay, I found I've shared with the growth mindset friend. There we go. There we go, Shauna. Thank you so much, friend. So we're growing. This is our growth season. This is what it is. We're planting. This is springtime. This is spring. We are planting the seeds. We're here. We are growing. Those roots are growing underneath. We're learning this whole process, and then we're going to blossom and sprout. This is what it's about. You got to make sure you're here. I tell you, consistency and engagement is the key to anything. It's the key to how you are going to grow. And it definitely is defined here as the key. You have, oh, thank you so much. You are doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. That is what it's about. I owe you two. I got my homework. I got two things for you, Michelle. I got those other accounts, and I need to order my stand. Let me see. I'm writing my note. Other accounts, and number two is order my stand. Order. I gotta order my iPad stand because my iPad is on a little flimsy stand. So I gotta make sure I order that today. Tap the screen, share the live. Thank you, Tanya. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. I like that you were speaking slow. I was getting overwhelmed. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. You know what, you all, let me say this. I appreciate the compliment. I don't think I talk slow. I think I talk fast, y'all. I think I do. And so I'm happy to translate as someone who's just talking very slowly. It is so funny to me because I was like, oh my God, I was just speed talking. Oh my gosh. Oh, I appreciate that. That's funny because in your head, those are the cognitive distortions I say to you all the time. You get your head, you're starting to think things that are not true, and people's perception is different, and perception is reality. So you got to figure out, okay, which reality are you listening to? Are you listening to what people are receiving as the message, or are you listening to the stuff that's going on in your head? And oftentimes the stuff that's going on in your head is not true. It's not. And so that was my thing. I was like, maybe I'm talking too slowly. I mean, too fast. I'm rambling and stuff. But you guys are not doing that. You're not perceiving that. You're not as fast as those other salespeople on TikTok. Okay, I feel you, friend. I will take that. I will take that. Well, I will receive that and take that. You say you're not as fast as them. Okay. So, all right, friends, let's do this because I want to make sure I help my friends who asked about. Let me answer the blue box, and we're going to segue really quickly to TikTok Shop. So give me 5 minutes, my TikTokers. Okay, my TikTok Shop people. Don't leave. Let me give you 5 minutes because I'm going to go through the blue box because I usually get a few questions, but I want to make sure people understand what's happening here. So I say the blue box is something that people want to have as part of your engagement strategy. So TikTok is paying attention to how you engage. So really quickly, my friend Principal. So Principal, since you are an educator, if you click the number of people in the room right now, we have 29 people. If you click that number, you see who are the engagers, top viewers. These people have points because of their engagement. Okay, they have points because they're getting engagement points by sending. Thank you, Michelle, coming over in the room. Definitely connect with Michelle. She's Michelle Crochets for my YouTube, and she comes over to TikTok to get her points. So connect with her. So these top viewers are people who have either sent a gift like a rose, like Michelle did. So you get points for that. You get a point for every coin you spend. You gotta have coins on your account. So I'm gonna talk about where to get coins at, but you have to have coins on your account to fully engage. That's essentially how you get a blue box. So if you're somebody who's sitting back and is like, oh, I'm just gonna tap and comment, You can tap and comment, you will collect points, you will get different benefits, but you may take a long time to get a blue box. Okay, I'm just gonna say that out loud. It may take you a while, or you may not get one at all. I'm going back to YouTube. Appreciate your friend. Hello, Portia. How you doing? So when you click that number up there, it tells you the top viewers. Principal, I want you to see, Principal, there's a question mark in the corner. I point to that because I want you all to see what I see, because a lot of people miss this. But that question mark actually tells you how to become a top viewer, how to get your points. Okay? So you get points because liking the screen. You get 1 point for every, you get a max of 3 points for every 10 minutes. So if you're liking the screen, TikTok sees that, it'll give you points for it. Okay? Yesterday, in my TikTok shop, I talked about a tapper. I use a tapper. I'm not using it today because I don't have the my son's tablet up here. But I use the tablet. I use the tapper. I'll log into my other account. I'll connect the tapper. It's tapping for me and getting me points. Okay, so that's one thing you could do. And so that tapper comes in handy in that way. Really quickly, Principal Martin, since you are so new, this is a tapper. You're probably like, what is she talking about, a tapper? I'm actually gonna plug it in so you can see it. You're like, she's talking about a tapper, tapping the screen. I'll do it here. So I'll do it on this particular account. But this is a tapper. When you cut it on, it'll slowly pulsate on the screen. That's the one I have. Yes, it'll slowly pulsate. And you'll see no one's tapping right now. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to start tapping. And now you see those taps coming in. So I'm tapping my live. You could tap your live. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. I don't care what room you in. I don't care who the person is. They can say they were the agency. I don't care what they say. You can tap your screen. It's part of the mechanics. You should tap your screen. And so you'll see as I start tapping, that heart, your heart, my heart, you'll see it will start coming up and the line's going to crawl across. And then when you let go, confetti's going to fall on the screen. Is that in your shop? You know what? It will be today. It's on my other account, Dr. Lisa Shops. I will put it on this one because this one has electronic options. So you can say yes. This one has electronics also. A lot of electronics I have on the other account is here. And then there's some other special things I just recently purchased and I showcased in my TikTok shop, Shoppable Lives, that are over there too. So I need to bring them over here because what I try to make this page is I make this the electronics that you need to go live. That's what this is about. Electronics I use. So there's about 4 products that I need to bring over here that I showcased in my live over the last couple of days. The tapper's one of them. The suction cup, suction phone mount, which I love, love, love. That's another one. There's a new one that is the gimbal stabilizer where it moves when you move. In terms of this, it's actually sitting right here, so I'm gonna show it to you. It's this gadget. It looks weird and intimidating, but I love this thing. This thing moves. This is like super. Oh, this thing is awesome. So this is going to be over there too. I'm going to bring it over because it's on my other page. And then the other thing I was talking about was this phone mount. This is the phone mount. So you can mount your phone to here and it suctions. It's really cool. On my TikTok shop, my Dr. Lisa Shops page, I've done like 3 videos showcasing this product because this product is a hot trending product right now. So I wanted to make sure I got it out there so people can get it. Oh, good, I want that. So yeah, those actually the 3 products. These 3 products I just showed are trending products right now. They're trending. There's a couple. Those are 2. I think those are the 3 that I'm missing. It seems like there's one more. I'll check and see what else I showcased. Oh, I think the fan. That one I showed too. So anyway, they're all on Dr. Lisa Shops. That's the page. Dr. Lisa Shops. It is, if you use, that's my username. My title, my nickname is Dr. Lisa TikTok Shop Finds. So that's what it is. So these are TikTok Shop Finds. These are things that you want to have. Looks great. Thank you so much. So the tapper, tapping the screen. That's what we were talking about. Tapping the screen is important because you get likes. I just showed you that question mark. You get likes. You get points for comments. So when you're commenting, you're in a live. If somebody says, oh, wow, I got live access, It's because you were commenting. The other thing you want to always do when you come in someone's live, you are connecting with people. You are connecting, you're engaging. Thank you so much, Tanya. You are connecting and engaging with people. So that's something you want to always do. When you share out the live, so if you click my nose, thank you so much for the heart puffs. If you click my nose or my glasses and press the screen down, so you are pressing the screen down. Thank you, Jessica, for joining. Hello, friend. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Make sure you connect. My moderators, Yes Michelle Crochets. Um, if you touch the screen and hold it down, it shows your supporters. So you want to share out your live. As a live host, you share out your live. So I'm going to share out my own live because I haven't done that yet. So you share your live out to your followers and friends so that they know you are here and you are engaging. So I just shared my live out to more than 10 people. So just know these are things that you want to do to activate the live, but also to get you engagement points, okay? So really quickly, the last couple things. Coins you got to have on your account. Then I'm going to switch over to the TikTok shop conversation for my friends. Coins you need to have on your account. So Principal Martin, if you click, thank you so much for following, friend. Arlene, thank you so much. If you click the gift box, you can recharge in the app. So click that gift box. In the right corner is where you can recharge. It'll take you to the screen where you can add coins to your account. You can also, which is the better value, you can go to the website. So if you go in the gift box, you pay a processing fee because you're inside the TikTok shop app here. But if you go to the website, there's not the same fee. You actually get a little bit more for your money. So I tell people if you get $20 in coins, that's 2,000 coins or so. That's plenty. That's plenty to get you started, okay? Because that's going to show you you can engage in all the things. How you doing, Tech Trends with E? So that's plenty to get you started. If you go there, you go to the website, www.tiktok.com /coins, COIN. You go there, you log in, you recharge. They call recharging means getting coins, and you can get your coins that way. If you are someone who already is going live and you've gotten coins, you've gotten the things to make sure that you've gotten coins and people have to thank you, you're welcome, friend. You've gotten coins already. Then you can exchange them. So people have given you roses and stuff and you can collected some rewards already. You can exchange those rewards for more coins in your account. So I say that out loud because I don't know if people know that, but if you're someone in the room going live, then exchange your coins, okay? I'm going to add that as well. Yes. Add what, the tapper? And so you want to make sure that you have coins in your account. So blue box, in order to get a blue box, there's a couple ways. If you click the heart plus, so Principal Martin, follow me with this one. When you come into someone's live, there's two options for you, okay? No, the exchange thing. Okay, gotcha. Good morning. How you doing, Darlene Henderson? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, two things you want to do. Depends on if you got coins or if you don't. Thank you for sharing a live, friend. If you don't have coins, when you walk into someone's room, I say walk, not that you literally walk in, but if you come into someone's room, you are essentially coming in to get either education, entertainment, inspiration from that live host. That is our job. I say when you come into someone's room, you are entering a relationship, okay? So your job in this relationship is to make sure, thank you so much, good morning, make sure you are engaging back. That's my other account. Oh, look at you. So you said early? I looked at the picture, but I couldn't tell really. I was like, is that her? Virtually walking. That's it. You virtually walking in the room. And so if you are coming into someone's room, you are coming in to support the room. Okay? So one way of supporting is if you don't have coins in your account, the very first thing I tell you to do, and this is real, the very first thing you should do, if you are not following that live host, you need to click their photo, and follow them. Now, if you don't like their room, you can go back and look at that photo and unfollow them, okay? You can always unfollow. Okay, I don't want you to feel like you are trapped. And this is like, okay, you know what am I doing that for? I don't want to be followed to that person. You can click that thing again before you leave and unfollow them. Okay, so that is absolutely your prerogative. Now, when you do the other thing, so if you do have coins, you click that daily heart me. You said check. if you click that daily heart me, and you click the daily heart me because you're checking into the live, so you become a part of that team. Okay, you're part of that live. Look at that daily heart me. It says join my what it says. Oh no, now they have joined the fan club. Look at TikTok. You know what, TikTok? I should have laughed about that. You know what, y'all? I don't know if I like the fan club name. What do y'all think about that? They just changed it. So Principal Martin, this just got changed in the last week, the last few days. It says join my fan club. That's what it says. Join my fan club. Ah, y'all. You know what? It speaks to me groupie culture. It speaks to me like I'm not that vain. I am not that vain. This is not all about me. I realize it's my live room friend club. Yes, sounds better. Come on now. I got with the team because I said we are a relationship. We teammates. We are working together. What? I really care for it. You said you like it, or you don't really care for it. Maybe that's what you meant. Um, Thank you so much, Jamie Lee. How you doing, friend? Coming on in. I don't know. What do y'all think? I because I think fan club. Join my team. Yeah, join my team. I was getting with that. That made sense to me. I like join my team. Yeah, because we're team. We're team. We're working together. I can't be successful without you all. And technically, when y'all come in my room, y'all can't be successful without me. Come on now. So we work together. We're a team. Thank you so much for coming in, Eunice. And so if we're a team, then it should be we're working and operating as a team. So TikTok, I don't know, boo to that, boo, boo, boo. I don't like it. Thank you so much, Lane, for coming in. So now we're the fan club, y'all. So that's the new language they're using. So we're the fan club. They changed the emojis, Principal Martin too. They changed the little tapper images. It used to just be hearts. Now it's the hearts. It's some horn blowers. It's a crown. It's some other smiley faces. All the other little things. So they changed it, and that's fine. I got with that. That's okay to change that. I just thought the fan club just seems so. It does seem groupy like. It's not. I mean, I get it. You guys come to rooms. We come to rooms, and we become attached to certain live hosts and their personalities and stuff like that, which is fine. But like I said, the reality is a room cannot do well if everybody's not doing their part. When I tease and say we're in a threesome, we are a threesome, y'all. This is TikTok, you and me. So for this to work, we gotta work together. Okay? It has to be a unified front on this. And so that's what I see. I see this as okay, we're a community, we're growing together, we're building something special, and it just can't be all about me being the center of attention. But at the end of the day, it is my face, huh? I guess it is my face. I can tell the different energy of the rooms now with the vampire. Yes. Darlene, I don't know if you was in a room. I talked about that last week. I did. I talked about that last week because it is a different energy. It is people who are now a little too self-absorbed and they're operating in a way that's again it's all about me. We did. Yep. It is all about me, and if you don't do what I say to do and how I say to do it, then you can hit the road. And that to me is not what we're trying to do. That's not what we're trying to do either. Especially if you're trying to build community, you have to make sure you are understanding and supporting people where they're at. Okay? Because what I tell you, I said this last week, the other day too. What I tell you is that not every room is for everybody. Yes, selfish energy. Yeah, it is. Not every room is for everybody. And not every room, especially for my beginners, my people who are trying to understand this app, is not for everybody in the sense that they're not going to help you understand how to do this and be successful at it. Okay? They're going to talk about things that are important to them and their growth, but not things that are important to your growth. Okay? So you just got to recognize, read the room. Read the room. And a room is not for you, then exit stage left. This is so true. Glad I found your room. Thank you so much, Bert Boys. I appreciate your friend. Yeah, so that's what this is about. You got to make sure. And my audience, we're savvy enough to know people who are not right. Okay, we know we've been in these streets long enough, whether it's the TikTok streets or the real streets, to know we can read it. We can read people who are not right, And there's a lot of people who are not going about this the right way. Yes, all in order. Some people are well behaved. Yes, yep. Yep. Sounds like more begging than encouraging and engaging. Yep. That's it. That's it. So, really quickly, blue box, final point. Daily Heartbeat. Click the Daily Heartbeat. Daily Heartbeat gives you 45 points. You instantly follow the live host. Again, if you want to not follow that person in the future, you can't take back your Daily Heartbeat. You need 1 coin to spend to do it. But you could unfollow the person if you don't want to follow them anymore. The Daily Heartbeat only lasts for 1 week. It shows that you engaged in that for 1 week. Then it goes away. So when you come back to that room, your box will be grayed. The Daily Heartbeat represents that heart. If you see the blue box, then it represents that heart next to people's name. You said I have to get coins for this account. Yes, yes. You're building this account, Miss Darlene. Let me look at your follower account. Oh, this is brand new. This is brand new, friend. I'm gonna let you come back. Let me. I'm gonna pin you where you're engaged. And I didn't realize that you said this is brand new. Dr. Lisa, 2 followers. So Miss Darlene comes every day. If you guys want to connect with her, this is her second page. Yes, just started. You like look here. You click the nickname on your page and just said, let me just go ahead and connect. Yes, just started today. Did you today? Yes, awesome. What should I read to help me learn how to start with TikTok? I have to go to another meeting. Thanks for all you're doing. I will be back in your room. Oh, you're welcome, Principal Martin. Well, there is information in the community guidelines. So you can go to your home screen. There's 3 lines on the top corner. You can get to the community guidelines. If you are going to go live, there is the Live Academy to give you tips on going live. But to be honest with you, it's going to different rooms. It's rooms like mine. There's some other rooms out there too, but rooms like mine that's going to talk about how to go live. So a lot of it is people have kind of created a way to explain it to people, hopefully in a user friendly way, so that you understand how to officially do it. Yeah, but it's going to rooms. That's going to be the best way to do it. Daily Heartbeat, really quickly, it pops up. It gives you 45 points. You put a comment in, so you'll see people who come in. They put a comment that says, hello, how you doing? Again, they're engaging. So they put a comment in, and then um, it allows you to see your blue box. So here's where the blue box comes in. Anybody who needs to see a blue box, put the word hi. If you put the word hi, I can walk you through it. Do you have a schedule for your lives? Yes. If you click my profile up here, I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So this is my 10 a.m. live Eastern. If you click my profile, and it takes you to my main profile. So you froze. I did, oh gosh, TikTok. Um, if you click my profile photo twice, so you click it once, and then my mini profile pops up, you click it again, it takes you to my main page. In the top of my main page is a bell. If you click that bell, you can see when I post, get notifications for when I post and when I go live. Okay, so that's how you do it. Found it, thanks. And then you put your comment in, it says found it, thanks. Click your photo. If you click your photo, your mini profile will pop up. When you click your mini profile, it says level 0. Click that level 0. A big blue box is going to pop up. That blue box is going to show you how many points you've collected. The / symbol tells you how many points you need to get to that next level. And then underneath there is the experience points, those engagement points that you need to get you to the next level. So literally those points underneath is what you're deducting. So when you come in, you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting, you're getting points. That's free support. You don't need coins for that, but you get that. You get points for that. But if you send a rose, you send stickers, you send those, you need coins on your account, like the Daily Heartbeat. You need coins on your account to make you, to reduce those experience points and get you to the next level. So pay attention to that. When you go into a live, you can instantly see what exactly you need. Okay. Anybody else who had questions about the blue box? I'm going to transition to my TikTok shop people. Who's in the room still that wanted to know about TikTok shop? Say me, me, me. If you are still in my room and you're curious about TikTok shop and how to get it. And like I said, this is recorded on my, how do you add coins? Me, 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 me. How do you add coins? If you go to a website, let me start with the website. If you go to a website, www.tiktok.com. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. /coins, COIN. So www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. So you go there and you log in, you can get coins. It's a little, you don't have that processing fee that you have here. They also have an app you can download. I think the processing fee might be on the app too, but the website is not there. So if you go to the website, you usually get a little bit more coins for your money. So, or if you click the gift box, you can recharge here in the app. So click the gift box in the lower right corner, you can recharge. Okay? Thank you so much. I see you. Could I switch my showcase to my new account? No. You got to get it on the new account. Nope. Got to get it on the new account. So, Darlene, here's a strategy. TikTok, what is the website? www.tiktok.com. So, tiktok.com /coin, COIN. Yep. How did I do last night? Oh, I missed it. Girl, was my imposter account in your room? Did you see it, Dr. Lisa, in your room? Good morning. I didn't get to your room. I sure didn't. Mm-mm. It wasn't me. If you got something in your room, I was not there. That was that imposter. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know how the cute. You said how did I? Oh, how did it go last night? I thought you said how did I do last night? Oh, the opera. She said my imposter was in different rooms yesterday. So, and I had to report that today. So I had to report that imposter. So that's where my mind went. The opera was beautiful. Thank you for asking that. I appreciate you. I totally know that. It was beautiful. So here's what happened. It was called, yes, House of Opera. Yes, yes. It was called, weird, interesting. Um, um, so it was called Dream Alicia. Because I know that I said, what's the name of that? What was the name of that? I remember seeing it, but I couldn't put it in my head. So it's actually interesting because it was featured on the reconstructed theater. So it was opera that was obviously opera for America. So it wasn't like Latin or any Spanish or anything like that. So it was American opera. And it was focused on reconstructed theater where you had, obviously post-slavery. And so with that, it had this storyline about this young lady who was finding her power. She was in this small community and was dealing with some struggles with people who were stranded away from their family values. And so it spoke to that a little bit and how she became kind of this figure in the community. So really good storyline. So my friend Drew is the lead character. She's the lead for the opera. Beautiful voice. My goodness. So it was a different experience because, like I said, it wasn't your traditional opera storyline you think about it. Really, really powerful singing. So I absolutely love it. So my friend's daughter has been on the opera circuit for probably a good decade, probably a good 10 years, and so she's starting to blossom and get this a lot more recognition for her voice and her singing and her performing, and so she's awesome. She was absolutely awesome. So yes, Dr. Lisa, thank you so much. I see you all. Sounds wonderful. Definitely a good storyline. So that was my husband's first opera. It was his first time going. He's like, oh, this is opera. I said, baby, there's different operas out there. So I said, this is different. This is a little different of a storyline, but it was good. It was really good. Which company is she with? I'm big into opera. Are you really? Now you're asking questions. I'm gonna have to go do some research on. If her mom was here, she probably would blurt it right out, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't know that. Did you dress up? I did dress up. I did, and I made him dress up. But guess what? It was so funny because I made him change his pants, and he was putting on some dark jeans, so he was having a nice shirt and some denim jeans on. I said, "Baby, put some slacks on." I said, "We're going to the opera. Let's be a little nicely dressed up." Um, and so I made him change. We got there, and so and this is Orlando. So Orlando's performing arts center is called Dr. Phillips. We got there, and it was like all these people who came, and we were getting in line, and it was like different. Everybody wasn't dressed up. It was like very casual looking for the majority. Well, we realized he was like, you made me change, and this is what people dress like. Not everybody, not, and even for the opera, not everybody was dressed up either, but most people were. The majority were. But what we realized is that this big performance arts centers had multiple theaters. So 90% of the people were there for the Lion King, and they were with their kids, and it was very casual looking. It was so funny because we didn't realize till we got inside. I was like, how are they so casual looking? But it was essentially they would come in there for the thank you so much. They were coming there for the other production, and the opera was in a smaller venue in the theater. So it was good. Jamie Lee, you said which company? I don't know the company. I dressed up. Which one did he attend? Oh, my husband went with me. He went to the same one with me. That was his first time going to an opera. That was his very first time. Really, I always wear a gown. Yes, you know what? I had on like I was in gown, and it was a matinee, so it was midday. So I was nicely dressed for the occasion. So it was like more. When you think about like maybe your Sunday best, so it wasn't really like ball gown type look because it wasn't the evening opera, but it was nicely dressed, and so we had like the Sunday best look on going on. Gotta dress up for the opera, yes. My fight's putting the slacks on too, yes. What was the name of the opera? What's the name of the opera? The opera name was called Tree Monisha. Okay, Tree Monisha. Y'all, when I got there and understood what the naming was, it made me laugh a little bit, but yes, it was Tree Monisha. That was the name. The name is the main character's name. That's her name. Yeah. So, and I told you yes. So I told you it's based on Reconstructive era. So yes, very interesting, very different. You said Phantom of the Opera was your first one. Phantom of the Opera was my first one too. It was, yeah, that was my first opera. Yeah, yeah. So, very. I have not seen that one yet. Yes, no, you probably wouldn't. You probably. Well, let me say that differently. I think it's a small production. It's a small production company. I don't know if it's going to be traveling a lot. It from my understanding, at the end when they were doing the different announcements of people who were the director and people who were involved in that production, I think it's a local production for our performing arts center and the partnership with one of the local colleges there, University. So one of the universities. So it was a partnership with them. Again, it was a period piece. It was focused on reconstructive era, post slavery, that type of era. And so the university is a historically black college. And so they have a huge performing arts major, and they have some renowned people that have come out of the movement for their performing arts center. And so they were part of this production. So I believe all that played into it. So I don't know if they're traveling. It might have been just something very local to Florida or this particular area in Orlando in particular, because Bethune is right up the road. Do you do a live? I did. I did three. I did yesterday. I did one too. So I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's what I did. You must be formal for opera. Yes, sounds very interesting. Yeah, Madame Butterfly. I haven't seen that one yet. It's it's a black opera related to Scott Joplin. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you looked it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So my first was Carmen. Oh, I seen Carmen as well. So Carmen, um, Phantom of the Opera were my two, and then this is my third. This is my third opera. Yeah, yeah. So it was good. Y'all got me talking about operas this morning. So yes, it was really good. So I was impressed with it. Um, so let me say let's switch to TikTok shop. So let me do this for my friends because everybody say me me me. So really quickly, I give so there is so much more to see. Yes, yes. Looking at us discussing the fine arts and culture like girl magic. Yes. I love that. Yes. Um, yes, and that's what they did at the end. They promoted their series, their opera series, at our local, the Performing Arts Center here in Orlando. So they were sharing, they're really, obviously those theater productions. They're always looking to get members, so they were looking to promote their other operas that they had there. So yeah, uh, I don't know. I have to see if my husband's really into opera now because I think he got a little spoiled by the way that one was done. He was like, "Oh, that was really good. I like that." They had singing, they had dancing. The opera was a blending of very, it was very traditional opera sounding, but then they had some regular singing and they danced a little bit too. I was like, "Baby, this is not traditional. This is not traditional." I was like, this is not the traditional opera, just so that you know, friend. Just, I don't want you to go out there and be like, oh yeah, they all gonna look like this. No, they will not. But it was fun. It was a good production. Um, he said my husband low key likes musical theater. Yes, he likes it. It's a hassle, but he has a ball. My husband too. And I shouldn't even say low key. I think he's more like he does like it. He's one that he sings. So if you live with somebody, not that he sings a lot, but if you live with somebody who's a singer, he's one of those people where you will catch him singing songs or rapping something or something. So he's that guy. So you catch him doing stuff like that all the time, and he'll just break out into a song, or he'll say lyrics, and because he has a good memory like that, so he'll say lyrics, and I was like, wait a minute, those are lyrics to a song, baby. So, he said, "Oh my God, Lucky." No, it's quite annoying actually. I was like, did you just say lyrics to a song to me? but but yeah, he's funny like that. He'll do that because he has a really good memory. So things like that just stick in his head and just pop out randomly. I'll make him sing me all day. He just I didn't say he has a singing voice. I never said that, friend. I never said that. He's he has a little bit of a tone. It sounds okay sometimes, but for the most part, he is not a singer, not at all. Oh gosh. So yeah, yeah. All right, TikTok shop. Let me get to this. So TikTok shop really quickly. I tell people there's 5 things you want to do. You said, oh. There's 5 things you want to do, and there's 2 things you want to be on the lookout for. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the 2 things because this is the thing that usually hangs people up because you got to make sure your account is in good standing and that your follower count, that 1,000 to get into the pilot program, also is in good standing. He just sings. He just sings. That's it. He just sings. He just sings. So yeah, he'll just sing, and I'm watching TV or doing something else, and he's singing. I said, "Dude, I can't hear the TV. I can't. Yeah, you don't have to sing right now." So yeah, that's my struggle, but it's sweet. It is sweet. So here's what I want to make sure people understand. I always have to give kind of my show and tell. And y'all want to tease me about my candle. I'm struggling to get to 1K in the new account. Oh, are you really? Holla Q. Oh my gosh. You're being intentional about your followers. You said, wow. You're being intentional about your followers, which is good. Which is good. However, um, you're probably gonna have to branch out. You're gonna have to go to those quote unquote engagement rooms so that you really can get your count up. The difference with TikTok Shop, and this is the way I rationalized it a little bit more for myself, is that you just want people to buy the product. So um, your followers rather, you can try to be intentional about who you want to follow. Obviously, you want to always do what I say about making sure you're not following any people whose account looks kind of like they didn't optimize it. They don't have a bio, they don't have a picture, they have that username and all that other stuff. Make sure that that's the case. You want to make sure that you are intentional about who you actually follow. You only can follow 200 people a day. So in that case, you you have 200 people a day you can follow. And typically, if you're going into those engagement rooms, especially rooms with a lot of people and stuff, you can get your numbers pretty quickly. Not 200, but you might get 50, 60. You can get up there, depending on how you engage. Um, so followers are important. Followers with TikTok Shop. To me, you just need people who are going to be buyers. Really, that's what you're looking for. People who are going to buy. So I don't know if I stress as much about my niche with TikTok Shop as I would for this account or maybe my primary account. Because that to me, you want to be a little bit more intentional about the right people to engage with your content. TikTok Shop, you need the right people, you need the right engagers too, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you're trying to sell a product. And that gets pushed out to a lot of people who are looking for that product. Okay, try to find engagement rooms that aren't so terrible. Yes, that is the key. That is the key. Find rooms that are not so bad. It just depends on your preference in terms of the type of room. It's hard for me. It's hard for me because a lot of times I see them and I cringe and I'm not really overly excited about them. But there's a few that I think are tolerable, for the lack of a better word, in terms of how they do things. So message me and I'll send some ins. I won't send it here because I don't want to promote people in that way. But at the end of the day, if you want to chat, I'll give some insights to a few that you could just get in and get out. Get your numbers. My friend Jim Hare, I don't know if she's in the room still. She was that person, favorite RT Nikki. She went in, got out, got her numbers, got TikTok shop, and she's good. Because that is the key. You do need the followers. You do need to be intentional about growing your numbers. I will tell you this, Halleck, today's Sunday. There's no reason whatsoever that you don't have your numbers by Friday. I mean, you're right shy of what you need 500 what 800 more. Not 700 more or so. Thank you. I'm hushing listening. Yeah, about 700 more. So if you get 200 a day and you're intentionally going in these rooms getting your numbers, you can hit that 700 before the week is out. You can hit that number or even more. Obviously you don't want to have 700 1,000 on the dot. You want to have more than that, but you can hit it. You can definitely hit it. RT Nikki, she got it at 1,500. So I just want to say that out loud. So it's not always 1,000. So she got it at 1,500. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The big shout out. So I'm so grateful. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, she got it. She got it at about 1,500. So 1,522 for you, Luke. Yeah, that was your number. Yeah, so I just say that out loud because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, I have 1,000," and it's like, "Oh, well, TikTok still is waiting." Yeah, so yes, awesome friend. So yeah, so that for that reason, just know that you want to build, you want to go over the amount, but you could do it. Ari, you need 30 days and posting videos. You read you need 30 days of your new account in posting videos. Posting videos, absolutely. I didn't know it was 30 days. You read 30 days for the new account before you'll get it. That would make sense too. That would make sense. But posted videos, you definitely got to have content. You got to have content because they got to do the video check. I read somewhere on TikTok. I could be wrong. Okay. No, I mean, you read that, and you read it for TikTok shop. Is that what you're saying? Just want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. I could see that being the case if you're saying 30 days of making sure your account status is good and you have videos of it, videos of you posting affiliate. Okay, so she's saying 30 days. You have it, so it can't be a super new account, and if you expect to get it, so you have to have 30 days. Interesting. I haven't read that. Um, the posting videos is critical because that's what TikTok Shop is all about. You gotta have content you're posting. You gotta have content you're constantly posting. So RT Nikki, is funny you say that because her account was an old account. I kept asking to get into the TikTok Shop and get it pretty quick. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about. You gotta tell the algorithm what you want. So that's the 5 things. That's the 5 things is made up of you telling TikTok you want TikTok Shop. And I'm gonna tell you to do it in 5 different ways. The 2 things are the things you need to make sure your account's in good standing and you're not following banned accounts. So those 5 things is really how you're gonna tell TikTok, I want TikTok Shop. I'm looking to get TikTok Shop. I'm interested in TikTok Shop. Now, you're saying you got it pretty quickly. That's what I said. I don't know about the 30 days. That's what's throwing me off. So I know people who have gotten it with a new account, and I don't think it's been 30 days. I don't think it's been 30 days. RT Nikki, her situation in particular was an old account that she converted. She was trying to get TikTok on. So it was an older account. So it was over 30 days. And she just didn't have the follower number. So she activated, she told TikTok Shop, she did about 5 things. And then she started working on the two things, making sure her account was in good standing. So let me go over the two things first, and then I'm gonna switch to the five things. Um, Two things. I haven't heard about the 30 days. Yeah, the 30 days, that's a new one. Oh, are you posting a lot? I really want to get on my other account. Yeah, you gotta post. You gotta post. Thank you so much. You gotta post. Because one of the things you want to check is that auto check. I'm sorry, the account check. You got to check to make sure your posts are in good standing. So when you click your TikTok Studio, it takes you to the tools screen. They just changed the layout of tools. I don't know if you guys noticed. The auto check, the account check. I don't know why I keep saying auto check. The account check feature is actually towards the top. So you'll see tools. You can scroll down a little bit. There's a box that says account check. So it's above monetization now. So it's account check. You click that box, it circulates. You said, I noticed, yet. It circulates through all your content. So if this is a newer account, you don't have a lot of content. Those accounts, those posts need to be in good standing, meaning that you don't have any copyright infringements in terms of music. There's no other violations. So you got to make sure you do that account check, because essentially TikTok Shop, the affiliate program, is based on you posting content, posting videos. And if you're posting videos, your videos have to be in good standing. So you got to make sure that happens. The other thing, the other thing you got to make sure is that you're not following any banned accounts. Okay. So if you go to your home screen again, where your profile is, click your followers or following. It doesn't matter which number. You click that number. It takes you to the back end of all the people you're following, all the people who are following you, and all of your friends. Following is people you are following. Followers are people who are following you. Friends are people you and that person are following back. You're connected, so you both are following each other. So the list, that there's a search bar. It usually shows up under each of them. I don't know. Sometimes on my account, one account it shows up for each of them. One account it doesn't show up for one of them. Doesn't matter. Type in the word user. Type in the word user. USER. TikTok makes you a user with all the numbers when you first start your account. When they ban your account, they make you back to a user with all those numbers. So they take away your username. So, and they take away your profile photo, okay, your image there. So any list of names that pop up with no photo in the user, click that option. Thank you so much, friend. Click that. As you click it, I want you to then, as you click that option, I want you then to, it'll take you to their page. Click the image, that is. It'll take you to that page, and in the middle it will say account banned. At the top right corner of that page, you can click the arrow. It will show you the option to remove the follower. It will show you the option to block the follower. Remove the follower is fine. If you go back to your list, you can also go scrolling down to each of those where it says friends or following for that person that you're doing. If you turn them back red, if you click that option, it'll turn them back red. You're no longer following them. Okay? So you want to go into your search bar, and so you can come out of it and go back in, put the word user, and see if those accounts are still listed for you. So you essentially need to remove those followers. Okay? Because what happens is it inflates your number. So say you had 1,000 and you're like, oh, I should have gotten to TikTok Shop by now. But you go and do this banned account thing. Maybe you have 30 accounts that are banned that you have to remove. So now you really only have 970. So 970 is not 1,000. So TikTok will say you can't get in. You won't see that number highlighted. And then I've heard people say they got notices that says fake engagement as the reason why you're not getting into TikTok Shop. So again, remove the banned account. So those are the two things you need to do to make sure your account is in good standing. So again, you got to post videos to do an account check. You got to post videos anyway, because that's the whole premise of TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop videos and shoppable lives. So going live and doing videos. So those are two things you're doing for TikTok Shop. Going live has become more popular, and TikTok wants to invest more time and energy and effort into shoppable lives. So that's something you want to get accustomed to doing shoppable lives as part of the TikTok Shop affiliate program. But also you got to post content. You got to post videos. So those two things you want to do. The 5 things to notify TikTok that you are interested in TikTok Shop. Hello, friends. How you doing, Regina? Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Dazzlin. How you doing? You know what? Really quickly, guys, you just made me think I was supposed to make an announcement earlier. I am doing my Zoom call today. So if you guys missed that, if you missed it, if you're in my launch and earn blueprint bundle, if you got my bundle, you got the blueprint bundle, then you should have gotten a message in the group chat. You should have gotten an email. I'm going to send another email today just as a reminder. But I'm doing it today at 6:30. I want to make sure we check in. We do a quick check-in. We connect with each other. I answer questions. Those are people who got my bundle, so you can hopefully you can make it today at 6:30. Okay, cool. Hopefully you can make it, and and we will chat all things to make sure you are successful. Okay, I didn't understand how to do the TikTok shop, please. Okay, um, Naomi and Naomi. 2 things you want to do. I just talked about account checks, and I just talked about making sure you're not following banned accounts. So I started there. I'm going to tell you the 5 things you need to do now to make sure you tell TikTok you want TikTok shop. Okay? So these are the 5 things you want to do. Okay, I couldn't check my email this morning. Okay. Yeah, I sent it yesterday morning, the email, but I put it in the group chat too. Yes, I'll be there. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much, Crafty. How you doing, Crafty T Designs? Thank you so much, Spider Witch. How are you, friend? Thank you for sharing the love. Leanne, thank you for coming in, friend. Look at you, you reached level 14. So Naomi, so there's 5 things you want to do to let TikTok know very intentionally. Thank you so much. Look at you. That you want TikTok shop. Okay, so let's ride with me for a little bit. Okay. So number one, I tell people, so on your home screen or on your profile screen, you see your face. In the corner, you should see the home option. Click home because I'm taking you to what we call the For You page. Yes, share this message. Thank you so much. Thank you for noticing I stopped by. Yes, I see you, friend. Um, so that home screen is where the FYP page is where TikTok Shop is. You're going to that screen. However, I want you to quick click the search bar. So I want you to search something at the top of this page. So when you search, you're going to search in the word, you're going to put in the word Creator Search Insights. Creator Search Insights. You're going to type that word in, Creator Search Insights. Somebody type it in for me and I'll pin it. Creator Search Insights. So you type that word in and then you click View. It takes you to a database. Okay? I call it a database because it really is a powerful tool. I'm not going to talk about all the things that are there. I just want you to pay attention to one thing at the top. So, and I'm taking you, thank you so much, Dazzlin. I appreciate you, friend. Creator Search Insights. Yep. And so you're typing that in and you're typing that in so that it will show up. You click View. It takes you to this back end system. Creator Search Insights. So that's what you're going to type in. As you type that in, as you go to that database, this is where you see trending topics, suggested topics for your live content or for your content creation. You see some trends with those posts and what's happening with that information. Great, powerful tool. I'm not going to talk about it, but you definitely want to go there and use that, especially if you're like, I don't have anything to post. I don't know what I should be doing. Great suggestions for you to use because if you have a bio and you are understanding how TikTok categorized you, it's going to send you content that is in your topic, your niche. Okay, this took us took us great. Yes, yes, the tool is great. Yep, yep. Um, so create a search insight at the very top of it. It has 3 scrolling messages. Everybody gets different variations of this message. But if you don't have TikTok Shop, you're going to get one that says the affiliate program. It's going to speak to opportunities to earn money with shoppable videos or something like that. Some message. You can click all 3 to get to it, but the one you want is the one that says affiliate program. So it's just a message that sticks there and then scrolls by and there's another one and another one. So you want to make sure you click the one for the affiliate program. You click that. You're telling TikTok you're interested in an affiliate program. Everything you click, everything you type, everything you say, the algorithm hears it. It knows that you're interested in that. It knows what you want. It knows, oh, sorry, my tablet fell. It knows that you are actively, let me move this up here. Hello, friends. Sorry, you guys fell. My YouTube people fell. It knows that you are specifically interested in getting TikTok Shop. So you click that. You then tell the algorithm that you're interested in it. You're going to go to this page. I say go to it maybe once a day, if not twice a day. Just go to it. So again, you're clicking to see if you got it accepted into it. Okay? What it's going to tell you is that you got to be 18 years or older. Your account has to be in good standing, meaning the account check that I told you about, and you have to have at least 1,000 followers. The pilot program is 1,000 followers. That's where you could do 5 shoppable videos a week. The full access program allows you to have, and that's 5,000 followers. It allows you to post as many videos you want to a day. Okay, so you have full access. So people who get in the program with 1,000 followers, obviously you're in the pilot program. And I think it's only 3 shoppable lives you can do a week as well. So that's the pilot program. Hey Doc, how you doing? Join the TikTok One program. Did you know how to join? Do you know how to join the TikTok One program? You know what? That's under the creator marketplace. You have to download the TikTok One app, and you have to have 10,000 followers to get into that program. That's for the creator marketplace. I am in it, so I did download it. You know what? I was underwhelmed by it. I wasn't really impressed with it because the brand opportunities that are in there are really specific and highly competitive. So it's like, oh, okay. So it's a nice concept, but I don't know if I'm gonna really do much with it as of yet. Where do I type Creator Search Insight? On the home screen. When you're on your home page, the home screen. So you look at your profile. If you're on your phone, it should be an option on the left corner for you to click Home. Takes you to that home page. That's where the For You page is. There's a search bar up there. Thank you. I didn't know you have to download that separately. Yes, it's a separate app for it. A separate app. Yeah. So yeah. So if you go, good morning. How you doing, Money Skin? Thank you so much, friend. When you go to that home screen again, that second search bar. So TikTok, Creator Search Insight. Next thing. So that was number 1. Number 2. I want you to go to the same search bar. Same exact search bar. Type in the word. How you doing, Lamecca? Type in the word. How to join TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Okay? You could put TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. TikTok Shop Affiliate Program is what you're focused on. So again, everything you type, everything you search is paying attention. So you type that in. You type it in, it shows you different content that's about how to join the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. You engage with that topic, that content. You watch it. Okay, that's the watch time. Again, you tell the algorithm, I'm watching content about how to join TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. So you watch that content, you engage from the bottom up, you put a comment in and says, oh, this is great information on how to join the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Again, you are typing in that because you're like, this is what I want to do. And you're typing in the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program, that word. You said, this is good information because you're telling the algorithm, I want this. Okay? So you're going to do that. You're going to engage with that content. So that's actually 3. So searching it and then engagement is 3rd thing. Okay? Yes, type in SEO TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Yes. That's it. You're doing the SEO part. Yep. Search engine optimization. That's it. Yep. So you are doing that. So you're telling TikTok, I want the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. So you type that in and you engage with content. So those are the 3 steps right there. 4th step. I want you now to go to that home screen again because at the top is shop. I want you to buy 1 or 2 products. These are products that you're going to buy and you're ultimately going to do a review on. Okay? Ideally, you are clicking TikTok Shop. I want you to click it because, again, you click TikTok Shop. You just typed in how to get in the affiliate program. Now you're clicking the shop. So, again, TikTok sees what you're doing. You're like, oh, okay, I see you, friend. And so you type that in or you click that. I say even take the step to buy something. Now, you might say, Dr. Lisa, I bought stuff before. That's great. But you're going to click this just to make sure you're signaling the algorithm based on now wanting the affiliate program. So you don't have to buy something if you already bought some stuff before, but just click it. Just keep clicking to know and go through these steps daily. Okay. The other thing I want you to do is do a review video. So now you're acting as if you got the TikTok shop, but you're not. You don't have it. But do that product review where when I talk about the tapper, I might talk. I'm going to talk about this product. I'm going to say, oh, this is a great way for you to engage. Here's the tapper. Now your fingers don't have to get blistered and worn out because you got the tapper. You know what I'm saying? So you're now talking about a product. Okay. Review a product review. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what you're going to do. So you do that because TikTok is going to see that. Okay, you're talking about products now. I see you. And so you're letting the algorithm know, like, yes, I can do that. Yes, yes. So make that part of your strategy as well. Product reviews, click in TikTok Shop, typing in how to join an affiliate program, engaging with content about TikTok Shop. All that matters. Thank you so much, friends. All that matters. Okay? That tells TikTok in a very intentional way. This person is trying to do the thing. Okay? We're going to get them an affiliate program. They're doing all the things to let us know. So you want to actively do that. So my friends who are trying to get it on their second accounts, who are trying to get it. Miss Darlene, you asked the question earlier. Are you still in the room, friend? You asked the question earlier about your other account you just started. You want to get that affiliate program on it. You could focus on that account. Your current account, if you have TikTok Shop, because you're still relatively new with your page, you could make that your TikTok Shop page, and your other account is your other page. Okay, so you could go live on that other page. You get live access quickly. You do everything you need to do that successfully. Okay, so I would say maybe the page you're on, since again you're still kind of working through your content creation. You started going live. You know what I'm saying? Like you could make your other page that page, and then treat your first account as your TikTok Shop account. That would be my recommendation for you, because I know there's still you're still growing, so you can do that with it. Okay, that's it. I know what hair I'm getting now. You look, thank you, Maria. Like, I'm doing that. That's what she did. This is the passion twist, and it's crochet. You know, it's crochet. It's just passion twist crochet here. Do you have to pay any money? Do you have to pay any money for TikTok Shop? Maybe. Depends on how you're doing your product review. You're getting your products. You gotta have products. So you do have to have products. So you either gonna buy products, or you have already bought products, or you are going to hopefully get samples. But a lot of sellers are not issuing samples. They have what they call now refundable samples. That's the big thing that they're pushing towards. These refundable samples essentially are, you buy the product, and if you get so many sales off that product, they will refund you your money. So that's what they're doing. So long story short, you got to have products. Now you could have some things that you've already bought and they're in the TikTok Shop, and so you can scan items around your home and see if it's already there, and you can promote those products. But there is a strategy too. And so many of us in the room, how many is with Live Legion? Who's with Live Legion in the room? There's a few of us in the room. And so what we're learning, and that's what it is. I always talk about, make sure you're surrounding yourself around people who are going to elevate you and help you be better. Okay? So Live Legion, she's training us. She's trying to get us right when it comes to understanding TikTok Shop affiliate program. One thing you want to do and you want to pay attention to is what products are trending. So you might have a product in your home, but it's not a trending product. And if it doesn't have a lot of sales and it doesn't have market interest, you may not get the sales that you're looking for. Okay? So I say that because that's part of something you want to be strategic about. What does it mean to have the right product mix? If you're doing shoppable live, that could be one of those products you put into your live and you start describing it, and people are like, oh, I need that. I see why she bought that. Let me get it. So you could get a sale that way. But a lot of times those trending products are the products that will be most successful, because people are like, okay, okay, this is where I'm seeing this all the time. I'm seeing how people are buying this. I'm getting this in my feed. I need to get this product. And when they come to your live or they go to your post because they see it in their feed, they're like, okay, I get you. How you doing, Alicia? I see you. OT strategist friend. How are you, friend? Rini, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all coming in. Tanya, thank you for the heart puffs. I see all you, Maria. I love it too. It is convenient. Like I said, this has been my look a few times now. I've changed it out twice now, or this is the second time I changed it out. Thank you so much. And so I think I'm gonna stick with it. I might try a different color or something like that. So yeah, awesome. So any other questions? Those are the 5 things that you want to do to tell TikTok you want TikTok Shop affiliate program. So those are the 5 things. And I mean, the long and short of it, yes, you do have to have the products. You, like I said, you want to have the right products too. Thank you for sharing out the live. So that's going to be key. Just making sure you have the right product mix. But also, just learning how to do this effectively. I'm doing good. Thank you for sharing all this good information. Thank you so much, friend. How is your lives going? Are you going live yet? How's everything going, friend? And so yeah, that is TikTok Shop. So I have about 20, 30 more minutes. Let me know if you have any more questions. I have to get off. I got a hard stop at 12:15 because my little guy, he has his last basketball game today, and his mama's gonna go visit him, go see him play his last game for the day, for the series, and he's been doing okay. He's learning. That's it. Practice makes progress, and we got to keep him practicing because he's only 5 and he's a new 5. So for him, it's still kind of hand-eye coordination. He could dribble, which is good. He's still doing the shooting where you shoot the ball up. So it's not like shooting like the way you would shoot for real, for real. So my husband bought him a basketball net. He said that's wonderful. Yep. My husband bought him a basketball hoop, rather, and it's actually it's like a nice little one where you could pull it up high. I think it reaches up to 8 feet tall. So our back room is, we made it into the playroom. It's a back little. It's actually, for Florida, we call them Florida rooms. It's called like a Florida sunroom. So that back room has like a high voltage type pitch ceiling, so he can have it in there and it can go high enough for him to be able to shoot it. And then he bought this. This is a little tip. Pistol Pete shoots videos on shooting. Oh, really? Okay, I gotta look at that. He bought it for, girl, I thought you was talking about. I was like, what? I'm at the band. Mute this person. They talking about shoot you. Jamie Lee, I see is you. I was like, wait a minute, that's Jamie Lee. How you doing, friend? So he is practicing that certain words are flagged. I know. I was like, look here. You about to get me in trouble with your comment, Jamie Lee. I'm OG, a sports mom. Are you sports so good for our kids just to learn resilience and be active? Yes. Yes, pew pew. Yes, one of the best basketball shooters. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm a sports mom too, and I was a college athlete. So I went to college on a track and field scholarship. That was how I went to college. I was a student athlete. So I went. So I ran, and my daughter, I wanted her to run. She would have been good, y'all. She has, and my son, he has a natural speed and ability. So we're gonna see where this takes him. But well, sports in general. We're gonna see if we can get him to do the running. She wouldn't do it. She was like, I don't like being outside. So she ended up doing volleyball. That was her sport. She was a volleyball kid, and she had a 10-foot vertical, beautiful. People every time they saw her, because she was like right at 5'7", and so she is right at 5'7". So she was a middle. So she's an undersized middle. That's what they call them, an undersized middle. Because middles are typically the real tall girls. They're like 6 feet, that type. But because her vertical was so phenomenal, people would say we would go to volleyball tournaments all the time. It's like, who is that middle? Like, your middle is crazy. Like, and she was blocking people, slamming balls in their face. It was like, I shouldn't say that, but she was. She was like really good. But she got a couple different scholarship offers as small, because again, she was a small middle. She got a couple D2 and D3 offers. And she got to the point, she's like, I don't see myself playing volleyball forever. So she did club when she went to college and didn't, and the schools that was offering was D2 and D3. So she went to a D1 school and she did their club program. And so she didn't do their main program. But my husband was a college runner too. Was he really? Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, track and field. Yep. So I was the 400-meter runner. That was my race, the 400. Middle distance, similar sprint. I was fast, but I wasn't fast enough to be a true sprinter. So my son, real quick, basketball hoop, he's practicing. So my husband has him practicing. So we'll see. Last week, Mother's Day, we did the little practice thing. I went to his practice, and they have a little small game that they do. He cried, so he didn't end up playing, because he was like, they're following me with the ball. I don't want them to follow me. I was like, boy, that's basketball. What are you talking about? It's like, that's what happens. They're trying to get the ball from you. They're following you. You got the ball. So, oh my gosh. So hopefully he does not do that today. It's like, what are you doing? This is Mother's Day. Get it right. And so he was just pouting. He was not having it. So he was not having it, friend. Did track. Oh, you did track in high school and then you got arthritis from it. Oh, wow. My oldest is D3 soccer. Okay. And track at Elmhurst. Yes, I know Elmhurst very well. My oldest is a 400 runner. Oh, wow. Look at there. Look at there. That's awesome. Yeah, the 400, that's a race that you got to make sure you have the grits. I mean, that race, it's a whole sprint around the track. That's what it is. You have to have the grit for it. It's mild, but dang. He said that running. You gonna blame it on the high school track and field running, huh? I'm not an athlete, just a nerd. Yes, yes. I was a nerdy athlete. So I actually, it's funny because my daughter is a nerd too. So I respect that about how she was like, you know what, I don't see myself doing this forever. So let me try to figure out how to do it and still stay engaged with it, but then I can focus on my studies. So she had a little bit of a struggle her freshman year, because she was trying to do this club and her academics, and that's the whole conversation where I had to kind of take a step back. And I was trying to be that mom that was helicoptering. I was like, you know what, whatever. And so she, her sophomore year, she decided to stop the club program, just focus academics, and she did well. So her sophomore year, she was like a rock star. I mean, GPA is phenomenal, literally all A's, and I think she got one B. Her it was a B plus, but it was a B this past fall. But this spring, she got all A's. So she knows how to do it. She truly understands how to make sure. I keep knocking the screen down. The screen is not doing well with me today. I definitely need to get a different tablet holder for my tablet. All right, friends, let me do this. Let me pivot, because I got like 20 minutes to kind of talk through my talking points. Let me know if there's any last minute question. I appreciate you. I will be back at 4. I wasn't able to do my 4 o'clock yesterday, so I will be back at 4. And then at 6:30, I'm doing my chat with my people who have my bundle. I'm going to talk about the bundle right now. If you're interested in getting started with your digital marketing journey, as you're thinking about your audience, when I talk about live streaming is a subset. No mistaking about this. It is a subset of digital marketing. You are marketing your brand. You are going live. The goal is that you might get affiliate deals, brand deals. You might have content that people are going to engage in, and you are essentially successful because of that, because you went viral and stuff. And then you're going to realize, like, what else could I have done? Because I have now all these followers, all these people are engaging in my content, and I don't have a solution for them. I don't have that thing I want to offer them. I've had multiple people come to me with that particular message. Like, okay, hey, I've had a couple viral videos. What do I do now? Okay, so if you can get ready, up front, then you ain't got to get ready when it happens. So you want to make sure that you are being intentional about how do you create that solution, how do you message your brand, how do you talk to your target audience so that they see you as that person that they need um, support from. Okay, what is the significance of reaching 50K likes on the live? It helps you boost your live. Every like matters. So when you have people engaging in your live, it tells TikTok people like what they're experiencing, as well as people are here engaging, so they're sharing the live, they're commenting, they're liking the screen, and it sends it out to more people. So that's essentially the purpose of it. As you go more higher in your likes, you get more opportunities to get your live sent out to people. That's essentially what's happening. So you'll see people, especially those high engagement rooms, it's more activity, their room is activated. TikTok sees that. So you'll see people come in a room and saying, oh, I'm from the FYP. Okay. Or I came because I saw you on my screen. Because TikTok pushed it out to those people because your live meant something to them. Will it be on here or on other platforms? Say that again. Will it be on here or... Oh, no, it's on Zoom. Zoom. No, I'm not on TikTok for that. The bundle conversation with the bundle group is a Zoom meeting. Yep, 6:30 on Zoom. So yeah, 6:30 Eastern, 4 p.m. here on TikTok, and then 6:30 on Zoom. And on Zoom, what I'll end up doing, I usually stay on the Zoom meeting. I try to keep it at an hour. We'll see if we can do an hour and a half because we usually go over 8 o'clock. But I'm trying my best to keep it like where we're getting some information, and it's not going to be super long for you all because, it's 6:30 in the evening on a Sunday. So I want to make sure I respect people's time. And we'll use this as a quick check-in for a couple different reasons. I want to make sure I stay engaged with my people who got the bundle because there's a lot of people who will buy stuff and never open it or never start doing anything with it. Because I want you all to do stuff. I want you to make sure you understand the bigger picture so that you can be successful. So that's the whole goal. So we're going to talk about that. Hold on one second. You say you can't monetize without going live as well. There's other monetization options that happen for you. Shawanika? Is that it? Shawanika? I love that. There are other monetizations. So once you get to 10,000 followers, let me see. Once you get to 1,000 followers, you can have the option, I think it's like work with artists. There's a couple different campaigns out there where your content, you can add music to it. And if it's part of that campaign that's going on, you could probably monetize that way. There's obviously the TikTok Shop affiliate program, your shoppable videos. If you're posting a lot of videos, you can get monetized that way. You don't necessarily have to go do shoppable lives. That's actually a good idea and a best practice, but you don't have to. So there's other ways you can get monetized here on TikTok without being live. However, the live platform, going live, is the first and quickest way to monetize, as well as when you think about having what I talk about, having something else you're offering. Simply, how are you? Hey, Simply, are you in the country? I need to respond to some of your messages you're sharing. You are still posting, friend. I appreciate you. You are doing all the things. Let me know if you started traveling. Are you talking to me, Dr. Lisa? What'd I say? I was talking to you about the Zoom meeting. I think I was. Hey, Dr. Lisa, just wanted to say hi. How are you, friend? Good evening. Yes, that's me. I haven't even opened my bundle. oh, I'm talking to y'all about not opening that bundle. That's what you're saying, Jamie. You said the bundle. Not you said. Thanks. I'm back for now. Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. So yes, I was not trying to throw shade at either one of y'all. I just watched a couple of videos. Wow. I was not throwing shade. Thank you so much. Some solutions. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Have how tell me some. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much, Paradox Physics. Thank you so much. So, on my YouTube, go ahead if you wanna go into my link in my profile. You'll see my stand store. That's what I'm going to showcase for my friends here really quickly. And then, because I'm gonna have to get off soon. I get to talking, and the time is flying. So my YouTube people don't normally see what I'm sharing on my laptop just because of the way the phone is positioned or the tablet is positioned. But I do showcase, I walk through the products that are in there, that are in the stand store. So you can definitely get those. Thank you so much, friends, for listening. I appreciate you all. Uh, we know, but you are correct, and I need to jump on it. Yes, that's it. That's it. Because as you're building your community, following Jamie Lee, yes, awesome. Good afternoon. How you doing, Miss TT? So here's the deal. Once you start building your community, I know, Jamie, you said, oh, it's been a rocky start for you with your live stream. Again, stay consistent. We're going to have to make sure you're searching for the right topics, the right audience. But that's going to be key. You're going to activate that to stay blessed and be safe. Thank you so much, Sadie. I appreciate your friend. And so as you are engaging, you are going to start having more and more people engage back with you. What I will tell you, though, is that you want to work on making sure you have something built out so that people can engage with that, whether it's a free product, thank you so much, or your paid product, maybe it's consultations, something else that you're offering. Okay, that's what you're doing here. That's the big picture. So your live, yeah, as you build your community, people are going to engage, they're going to do the gifting, you're going to monetize, all that can happen. What I'm saying, you want to be, yay, yes. You want to be above and beyond that. You want people, when they're coming in your room, they're saying, okay, wait a minute. Let me click the link in this bio. Let me then get what they have because I want that solution. Okay. So a couple things. Let me zip through this because I want to make sure I walk through it, especially for anybody who's trying to come to the Zoom meeting tonight. I have to get out of my comfort zone. That's it. And that's the biggest thing. So one of my free product in there is from overthinking to action. And it is literally, it's the mindset. It's the mindset that you have to take things and do something that you've never done before. You said Zoom. Yes, Zoom tonight at 6:30. Yep. Thank you so much. Yes, Michelle. Zoom tonight at 6:30. 6:30 Zoom. Hello, everyone. How you doing? I went to live 35 hours this month. What? Wow. So after the opera yesterday, my husband and I, we went to dinner together. We went to dinner. We were just kind of reflecting. You talk and we're just having a conversation. And I had told him, this happened this week, and I did a screenshot of it, you all. I hit 500 hours of live streaming on TikTok. 500 hours. And when I told him that, he was like, yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. He said, what amazing. Yes, 500 hours. I just got a notice from TikTok. 500 hours. That is amazing. Tap the screenshot alive. Let's go. Thank you, Myers and Myers. Congratulations. Thank you. I guess. I guess. Thank you. I was like 500 hours. And then so what I told him after I said that, I said, what would I have been doing in those 500 hours? What else would I have been doing? And he said, you'd have been laying on the sofa watching TV, binge watching some period piece TV series. I was like, I would have. Because that's my thing. Or HGTV. I said, that's what I would have been doing. 500 hours wasted scrolling, watching TV, doing all the things. And so I love it here. I love doing this. This has been such a nice way of just shifting my thinking and my mindset. So my people who are like getting out their comfort zone, I had to let stuff go. I honestly, what he's done is funny because he's so funny. He changed our cable plan in the last few months. He changed it last month in April. He changed our plan, and when he told me he changed it, I didn't even push back. I did not even push back on him because he would have got in trouble for doing that if he did that like 5 months ago. He would have got straight in trouble, y'all. But he changed our plan because he's like, she ain't even watching this. Why am I paying this? It's awesome. Inspiration for all of us, yes. He changed our plan on me. So thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Michelle. You are so inspiring. I used to watch so much TV. I love period dramas. Yes, too. I love doing lots. I do. I love it. I have no, so many ideas. I have a problem with prioritizing things, which ones first, second, and then I get paralyzed. Yes, yeah, that overanalysis creates paralysis. Yep, yep, it does. And so you just got to take it one step at a time. You got to take it one step at a time. So for you, it could very well be that you need to do your homework because you got the bundle OT strategist. Sit down, do the homework. And when you're trying to overanalyze things, watch the videos. And your goal for week 1 is to create your brand identity. I think you've done that already. So then your week 2 is to create your free product. That may be what you're working on, or create that paid product. Okay, so you're creating week 2, you're creating your products. Okay, yes, ma'am. That's it. Now just do it from that perspective. You have the playbook, so follow the playbook. Follow the playbook. Your goal is to create some content. Keep creating your content where you're doing your posts. Hey, Doc, how you doing, Tony? Hello, Heather Lee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, friends. So you're still doing your content creation. You're still doing that. That matters. That's how people are going to go to your page. You are still trying to go live. And so if you just go live 30 minutes a day, that's your 30 minutes a day, create some content, and each week do something from the bundle. Okay? That's essentially the playbook. And as you're learning TikTok, as you're learning how to do this, you're learning your community, you're learning your talking points, you're reviewing your recordings, you're doing all the things, you're creating content as well. And so again, that's the plan. So for me, I'm now starting to enact AZ here. How you doing, friend? So what I will Arizona, is that it? Arizona, that's what AZ said. So I'm in Florida, friend. How are you? Um, when I'm now trying to do the YouTube, you see, I co-stream, so I streamline that, so I don't have to worry about my YouTube channel as much. I do have a little bit I need to work on, a lot of it I need to work on for the YouTube. But now that I'm doing TikTok Shop, I gotta create content over there too. So I'm being intentional about creating my content. When I get off this live, I gotta hustle to the basketball game, but I'm gonna have something posted before the day is out. I found out sunny Arizona. It is. It's hot Arizona. Super hot. We went in July, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is different from Florida's heat. Very different. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna create my content today for one of my products, and I'm gonna do that really quickly, and I'm going to make sure I post something here. That's the goal too. I'm gonna try to post something here. But again, you just have to come up with that schedule. Yeah. It is. That heat is hot. Yes, yes. Do you like TikTok Shop? I am learning TikTok Shop. No, never come in July. I know. We came for my husband. My husband had graduated with his doctorate, so we came for the ceremony. And it was good. He did an online program, and they had a ceremony that was in Arizona in July. Yep. Come in October, yes. But we went Niagara, not Niagara Falls. What's the, oh gosh, Niagara Falls stuck in my head now. What's the other thing that you guys have? Arizona side. You guys know what I'm talking about. The rocks, the cliff, the thing. What is that thing? Grand Canyon. That's it, Grand Canyon. Thank you. I was like, I'm still seeing water and falls. I was like, no, it's rocks. Rick has a lot of video recording. It does. Reno. You were saying Reno. Yes, the Grand Canyon. Yeah. So yeah, we did the Grand Canyon. That was that trip. We did that. So we had a good time. The kids, the baby wasn't born yet. He wasn't even here yet. So he came actually the next year. That was 2019. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, my husband. Yeah, that was 2019. He's been doing it for a while now. He's in K-12. I'm in higher ed. He's K-12. So that's how we operate. So yeah. So really quickly, I got to pivot, y'all. I got 10 minutes now. See, that's what happens. And that's the thing about live. As you're talking, you're having a whole conversation with people. A whole conversation. So don't get nervous. Once the room starts activating and people are coming in, people are supporting. How you doing, TikTok Taryn? Thank you so much, friend. And people are coming in your room. You'll start having people to start talking to and connect with. And then when you don't have people in your room, you still talk. You still connect. You are still engaging. You are still answering questions, or if there's not questions, your content should have questions embedded in it so that you can answer those questions too. So that way, how you doing, TJ Speaks? Thank you so much. So that way it seems very natural, and then you take this content, you take clips of it and put it for your TikTok content, and then you put it on your YouTube or your Instagram or someplace else because you have that recording. It could be long form content on YouTube. So then you can start practicing making sure you have good content on your YouTube channel. Unlike Dr. Lisa, because I need to do thumbnails and I need to do some other things. But all that's part of a strategy. Yep, I love connecting, talking with you all. Dr. Lisa is our teacher. Oh, thank you. This is the hard part when no one is there. You know what? I'm going to tell you. It's actually the time you need to practice the most. Really sit in that early stage of being new at it and sit in it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Sit in that early stage of having that time where you can kind of work out your talking points, have it in your mind. Maybe it's like, okay, you know what? This is going to be a minute or two that I'm going to post on TikTok. So let me make sure I get this talking point down really well. Okay. And so when I say what I'm going to talk about for my topic, my niche, I'm going to say it in a very articulate way, in a way that I want to make sure it's delivered well so that my audience receives it. And then I'm going to take that clip and I'm going to post it for my content. Okay. So having that time early to yourself, use it. Use it. Okay. And you can be intentional about how you create your content for later. Or if you want to make it again a long form video, you can have that clip, you can edit things out, and then you can post it on your TikTok or on one of the other platforms. So all that is available to you. That those are all options. So don't underestimate the time that you have to yourself where you can start finessing and perfecting all that you're going to do for your live stream. You said this is good feedback for me. Yes, yes. And guess what I'm gonna do? I just worked through that little clip with you all. I'm gonna take that clip and post it for my content today. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. That's what I'm about to do. Cause I need content. So that's my tip for the day. I'm gonna take what I just told you, because I did it actually. I was thinking that in my head. I said, well, maybe I should make this a clip. Let me say this a little bit more articulate. and then um and then I'll take out some of the filler words. Looks half fake, but we post those live videos that make them pretty later. That's it. That's it. Afternoon, great. That's what you do. You go ahead and use those little clips from your live stream. Use them. Um, and then it depending on what your topic is, you might have a series. So if you go live for 30 minutes, like here's my part one, here's my part two, here's my part three. Okay. And you got a little series that you create and you take those little clips and you work on perfecting it when nobody's in the room watching. Or if they are watching, they're like, okay, what is she doing? She keep repeating that same sentence. Because you're trying to get your clip together. So yeah, go ahead and do that. This is your time. I know it's frustrating in the early stages. I believe me. I understand the early phases. And it is what it is. Great insight. So yeah, those early stages, you just go ahead and use that. Practice makes progress, people. You are not searching for perfection by no means. Practice makes progress. So as you're doing this, you are going to get better. It's going to get easier. You will feel more confident in how you deliver information. That's what happens here. Okay. But it takes time and it takes consistency. That's the other thing. So if you show up one day and don't show up for a whole nother week or 2 weeks, trial and errors, that's it. Then you're never going to get it because it's always going to be like you're starting over and you're starting from scratch. And the algorithm is going to think you're starting from scratch. So that's why I said, when I said do my 30-day challenge, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go every day, new year, new me, January. And there was times I went downstairs because I'm an upstairs bedroom. Times I went downstairs and I told my husband, I was like, why am I doing this? He's like, hey, you said you was going to do it. Go on back up there and finish doing it. Stay with it. Consistency. So that's what this is about. Some software will edit clips for you. That's what I do for my podcast. Oh yeah. Oh, what is it? Optimus? Optus? Something like that. My son sent me something and they'll take clips of your content for you. Yeah, I actually do need to do something with my YouTube because my YouTube channel, I'm doing these live streams, which is fine, but I could make this edit. If I edit it correctly, I should be making it long form content, do some thumbnails, do write great descriptions, really to make it more searchable. And so I really should be making these videos. And I just haven't invested the time there. The last couple of weeks have been kind of obviously busy for me with the whole um, TikTok shop, as well as last week was the wedding that my friend had and my son was in. So that made me busy. There was a lot of stuff going on. So I just recognized I need to do this. I'm now almost at the second full month of doing the co-streaming. April I started, so now I'm in May. So again, I'm at 6 weeks of doing this, and I know I need to fix it, especially going live twice a day. I need to fix what I'm doing. Riverside Family on my software. This is my free plan. Say that again. Oh, let's see. What did you say? Riverside FM. Side.fm is my software. This is my free plan. Okay. I'm going to look that up. Riverside FM. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. All right, people. I got like 5 minutes because they're going to be shouting for me to come on and get in the car for the basketball practice. Let me do this real quick. I need to get an affiliate link. Oh, you should. You should. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Let me know if you get an affiliate link because I'm not going to make a decision probably for another week or two before I can get to that point. So if you get an affiliate link, let me know. I'll click your affiliate link. So let me know if that's something you're going to actively pursue. Okay. So I won't pull the trigger on it no time soon. It'll be at least a week. Like I said, I'll probably start something like in June once I get a little bit more free up my time. When I think about TikTok shop, it's been consuming me a little bit. I got to get products, all this stuff. Thank you so much, Rikaya. Thank you so much. So really quickly, friends, if you go click my profile picture here, my mini profile pops up. If you click my profile again, it takes you to my main page. It takes you to my main page, and as you can tell, I am going to click the link in my bio. You'll see a link. Really quickly, quick commercials. If you're interested in UBC, get the sneak peek. UBC, I stand by. It is 54,000 people in that school community. I am an affiliate for UBC, and I also have an Instagram group chat just for my UBC people. I'm about to start building that out a little bit more too because I don't want you guys to buy a course from me and you don't use it. Again, hint my bundle people, which is why I'm doing the Zoom meeting. But UBC, obviously, is a whole community. They have weekly meetings for people, mindset meetings, they have strategy meetings. I want you to use it. I want you to be successful. And so UBC essentially is what I use to get me to the point I am today, where I'm still growing and building. And I go in there quite often because I'm looking at affiliate deals, I'm looking at brand deals, I'm thinking about what are the things I should be doing. YouTube module, I'm in that for that. So I just need to activate and make sure I'm doing the things, but I have this resource to help me get there. So I want people to leverage that, especially if you're still trying to figure out your moves and what you're trying to do here. Okay. This is my bundle. This is where you get access to me and where you can attend the Zoom meeting. Thank you so much, Holly Q, being such a valuable creator and teacher for us. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. And so this is where you get access to me in terms of being in my other Instagram group chat. I use Instagram on purpose because I love their group chat feature, but I also like the idea of being able to connect with you in the DMs really easily. So that's why I have the Instagram group chat, but also you get access to me. So I answer messages, I connect with people, I make sure I'm available to you. If you have small questions, or if you need to schedule a meeting and you say, Dr. Lisa, I need you to walk me through. I need you to help me think about this. I'm confused about this process. I will meet with you. So you get full access to me for the bundle. And then I'm doing my meeting today with my bundle people at 6:30 p.m. Eastern over Zoom. The next two products are products in here to help you in terms of your live stream. So there's a 3-page checklist of what you should be doing before your live, during your live, and after your live, especially as you think about your growth strategy and engagement strategy. what I talk about a lot is in here. It's in that 3-page checklist. I'm not telling you stuff that I'm not even communicating on my checklist. So that's there for you. As well as if you're a person who's still kind of in the early phase of this, like how to get started, what's your niche, what's your topic, who's your target audience, you can click that. I have a guide for that. I have about 20 different prompts that I use specifically for live streaming that is in this particular guide. And then my people who are looking to schedule a one-on-one, you can schedule a one-on-one. I have that available. Maybe you don't need what I have in my storefront, but you have your own course or you have your own products and you're trying to figure out strategies to be successful, how to sell, how to make money off those. I meet with a lot of people because of that, because they're like, oh, I got DWA, oh, I have RBA. Schedule a meeting with me. We can talk through it. I want you to be intentional about how you engage those other products that you have. Okay? And if that's not it, maybe you need TikTok shop support. You can schedule a meeting with me there. So you get 2 meetings for the price of one. So first meeting is 40 minutes, second meeting is 40 minutes. And so you can schedule that. And then this is my free download. This is where my people who are stuck, who overthink this, who are trying to figure out their next move, download this for free. It's essentially an overthinking mindset guide. When I really think about it, it's a workbook, and it'll walk you through essentially how to shift your mindset. And I talk to you here verbally about live streaming. This workbook is for anything. It's anything that you're stuck. Because a lot of times you have those cognitive distortions, the things we tell ourselves that are not true, the things we say that we're incapable of doing, or we're trying to figure out a process and we're in our head and we're not taking action. Okay? So I want you all to take the action. Happy Sunday. How are you, friend? Thank you so much, Samaya. And so taking the action means that you actually get live access. And you're doing the things so that you can get live access. I teach that here. Taking action may mean that you have live access, but you hadn't hit the go live button. Click the go live button so that you can essentially get all the features. And you have to go live at least 3 times over the course of 30 minutes so that you can get all the features. Then it may be, okay, now I go live, but I need to create a schedule. I need to go weekly, daily. How do I create the schedule? That means you come up with a plan for that. That means you remove those make boundaries or create boundaries for yourself, because those barriers of your time, your personal space, your physical space, all those things that you've gotten in the way, that are in your way from you being able to set a schedule. So I say to do that because here, that workbook walks you through that process. It helps you think through what are those boundaries that you need to create. What are the cognitive distortions that are stopping you from taking action? Then it has the positive affirmations, the relaxation techniques, because we're stressed. So how do you alleviate stress? And how do you free up your mind so that you can now do some things that are maybe out of your comfort zone, but that will take you to the next level? Okay, so that's what that workbook does. In the meantime, if you want to click and get the bundle, this is what the bundle is. It's normally $127. I have it on sale for $57. It is walking you through all the things you need to do to be successful, especially from a digital marketing perspective and understanding this business model. And I tell people all the time, because there's so much confusion about this. Dr. You are talking to me for sure. Am I really? I got you, friend. I got you. Go ahead and get the download. That way you can say, let me work on this other stuff. Because at the end of the day, we get in our way. We are our own worst enemies. If you don't surround yourself around people who are going to encourage you and make you think beyond just your current state, then you need to change your friends. You need to change your environment. You need to change your thinking. Okay? So the bundle, what it offers is what is called master resale rights and private label rights. So essentially, you could buy this bundle, rebrand it with your name, slap your name, your logo on it. Hello, friends. How are you? How you doing, Dr. Laura? Slap your name and logo on it. It is your product for reselling. So that's essentially, you have to go in and do some other branding changes too. But for the most part, that's what you're doing. And so you get a digital marketing one-on-one so you understand this business. The Ultimate Branding course, UBC, they teach you that It's 40 hours of content. It's going to teach you about Etsy. It's going to teach you about faceless marketing. It's going to teach you about social media marketing. It's going to teach you about affiliate and brand deals, all those different things. So it teaches all that. However, if you just want the fundamentals, that's what this bundle gets you. I tell you, I treat it as a starter kit. Hello, Miss T. How are you, friend? It's a starter kit. So if you're just starting off, you're trying to figure this thing out, you need a course that's going to get you there. These are 3 mini courses: the digital marketing 101, your branding masterclass, and your Canva mastery are essentially mini courses to teach you this business. And then you have the playbook, which is going to really be the playbook to walk through the next 30 days. That's what I tell you to use, that playbook. And then last, you have these other ebooks, 46 ebooks that you can literally take and resell. If you want to just look at the book, read through it, and say, oh, this is my topic, let me just resell this. You have that option. So that's all in this bundle. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that. And if you purchase, you're going to get a confirmation page that looks like this. These are all your ebooks. Here it's a confirmation page, and there's an email. I want you to look at the email because people often say, oh, I never got it. You got an email. It comes from Stan. If you don't get your email, let me know. But it comes from Stan. And these are your clickable links. And you have to have a Canva free account to open up these links so that you can access them, review all your materials. Everything's done in Canva. Okay? And if you want to have the Canva Pro, which I love, 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 you can also have that as well. Okay? So let me know if there's any last minute questions. I just want to point this out. I'm not going to be able to click because I have to go, friends. But if you have any questions, DM me. I'm happy to support your questions. I'm happy to walk through any of that with you and help you in terms of your journey, your process. I don't initiate emails. My imposter accounts have been doing that. So I tell people to DM me, and that's what we'll do. And then I can reach out to you and answer questions, but you're more than welcome to DM me. Thank you so much. I see you all for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you liking the live. I will chat with y'all later because I got to run. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, friends. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking the live. Hopefully you subscribed. If you have any questions, definitely send me a message. I'd love to answer questions. And go to my content. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there if you have not done it so. Okay? All right. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.